What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's build video, I'm going to show you my Ninja Bike multiplicative damage build. This is, I believe, the only way to get this much multiplicative damage on a Ninja Bike. So I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you all the amplified damage, all the multiplicative damage. I'll even show you the numbers. And then I'm going to show you me destroying heroic content solo and me also going into PvP, making it that MVP and showing everyone how this multiplicative damage works. But without further ado, sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But a lot of you like for me to show you the build up front, followed by the gameplay, so here we go. Now this is going to be your Ninja Bike multiplicative damage build, okay? Now what do I mean by that? Well, if I go over to my stats, right, this is just on my Lady Death. I have 24% armor damage, and I also have the damage to targets out of cover on the Fox's Prayer, and with the amplified damage from the Lady Death talent, I get 75% there, on top of Glass Cannon giving me another 25%. So that is 100% amplified damage. And then with the damage to armor and damage to targets out of cover, that's another 32% multiplicative damage on top. That is ridiculous. And this is all thanks to the Ninja Bike. Reason being, and the only way this is possible, is because the Ninja Bike helps us get the 3-piece from Araldi Holdings, which gives us that armor damage. It gives us the armor damage from the Walker Harris. I mean, for the contractors in Fox's Prayer, you could use this without, the Ninja Bike. However, this would not be possible with the Walker Harris or Araldi without the Ninja Bike. So you would be losing a lot of that multiplicative. Now, is this, the best be-all build ever? No, not at all. But this is the highest multiplicative damage I can get on a Ninja Bike messenger bag, and it's a lot of fun. This is ridiculously fun. I don't even know how to put it into words. I mean, so just to let you know, in PvP, right? So in PvP, when you put it on normalized, it's at 60%. So even just in PvP, you still have 85% amplified damage to go with the 24% armor damage and the damage targets out of cover. That is just ridiculous. It doesn't matter who you're going up against in PvP, they will melt instantly if they are not running away, jumping into cover, or throwing a skill build at you. I mean, tank builds will not have a chance. DPS builds will really not have a chance because they're too squishy. I mean, the only way they're going to take you out is with skill builds. I mean, let's be real. But yeah, this is just ridiculous. Now, let's start off at the top, shall we? So I'm using the technician specialization. I know a lot of you out there are like, oh, again with the technician. Yes, again with the technician. This thing gives you way too much. It gives you way too much right now. Unless they magically decide to do a specialization revamp anytime soon, which I doubt it, this is pretty much one of the top tier specializations to use. It gives you free skill damage or repair. It gives you a free skill tier, and it gives you a free linked laser pointer that pulses everybody, guess what, for free. I mean, it's just all of the benefits you need. As far as using the missile launcher, it's okay. I mean, I prefer the demo or the flamethrower, but it's all right. But everything else, it just benefits you. Not only that, but I was using the Kingbreaker for my secondary just in case people wanted to go long range. and it's deadly with the Kingbreaker. This build is ridiculous with an AR. It is banana pancakes. I'm gonna have to use a AR addition with this build later on, just to highlight how ridiculously strong this is. Maybe I'll go with like a FAMAS. So I'll probably do like a FAMAS build with this setup, and I'll show you how dirty it is. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe do the carbine. I don't know, Police M4. Let me know in the comments what you think. But anyways, technician for the specialization. The Lady Death is my primary weapon. I'll be using that for all of the gameplay. It's just ridiculous. But for a great secondary, I highly recommend the Kingbreaker. Reason being, perfect flatline, amplifies the damage more, and you can use damage targets out of cover to go with all of that armor damage. I mean, this build will melt anything in front of you. Now, the sidearm, you can use whatever it is you want. However, because you do have the Lady Death as your primary, you cannot use any of the exotics. Now, looking at the build, this build is only possible due to the Ninja Bike. So let's talk about it. So this is the brand new exotic backpack that just came out last week with the introduction of Season 11. Now, this backpack gives you all 3 core attributes, just like the Memento. It gives you weapon damage, armor, and a skill tier. This makes it universal for all builds. So you can use this on skill builds, tank builds, DPS builds, the Wikes, Kid, the Wikes. Now, as far as the talent, resourceful. This is what makes this thing a chameleon. It works for everything. It slots in with any brand set or gear set to fulfill a set bonus. You can get as many set bonuses to activate as possible, which I believe if you did 5 different sets, so what, you could get up to 10 set bonuses with this build. Now, speaking of set bonuses, the reason we are using the Ninja Bike is because now it acts as if we have 3 pieces of Heraldry giving us more damage to armor. It gives us 2 pieces of Walker Harris to give us that damage to armor. The contractor's gloves now give us weapon handling, which is fine, whatever. And then the Fox's Prayer gives us accuracy, which again, whatever, that's fine, I guess. But the reason we're using these 2 is they are best in slot due to their damage. The armor damage and the damage targets out of cover being multiplicative, it trumps anything in the game. I mean, you really can't get past the multiplicative damage in this game because it's the best type of damage. I mean, if you run a multiplicative build and you're really good at headshots, you're going to kill everything in this game instantly. I mean, these builds are deadly. Now, the cool thing about this build is it's the only time you could go max damage to armor with damage to targets out of cover. So that's what makes this build even more deadly, because as this is a max damage to armor build, this is the only way to get this much damage to armor on a build. Using the 3-piece Heraldry, 2-piece Walker Harris with the contractors. But now with the Ninja Bike, we can add the Fox's Prayer on top of that. So now this is, I believe, the most multiplicatives you can get on a build. As far as I know, that's it. You could probably go with, maybe you could switch out the Heraldry around. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I think I can make a better one for an assault rifle and go down that route. But as far as an SMG with this Lady Death, with the damage to armor on the Lady Death, this is the way to go because you have max damage to armor with damage targets at a cover. But again, there will always be another build out there. This is the one that I chose to run. It's a lot of fun. It really is. Now let's do a deep dive into the gear pieces. So, starting off with the mask. Heraldry Holdings mask. Now, the Heraldry Holdings brand set bonuses we get: marksman rifle damage, headshot, and damage to armor. Now, we really want that damage to armor because this does have max damage to armor on this build. Now, looking at the attributes, we have crit chance, crit damage with a crit damage mod. The other piece of Heraldry, the holster. Again, crit chance, crit damage for the attributes with max weapon damage for the core. Next is the Walker Harris. We are using Walker Harris for the chest piece with glass cannon. Now remember, glass cannon amplifies all damage we deal by 25%. As far as the brand set bonuses, we have weapon damage and armor damage from the Walker Harris brand set. And for the attributes, again, crit chance, crit damage mod with max weapon damage for the core. Next up, we have the Contractor's Gloves. These come with the damage to armor for the attribute. We have max crit damage to go with it and max weapon damage for the core. As far as the brand set bonuses, we don't care about the LMG damage, but the weapon handling does help. And then finally, the Fox's Prayer knee pads. These are best in slot due to the damage targets out of cover. They also come with max crit damage and max weapon damage for the core. As far as the brand set bonuses, again, rifle damage doesn't really matter, but the accuracy, it does help. Now, as far as my skills, because I was using Technician for PvE, I actually put on a Crusader shield. The reason I put on a Crusader shield is that you get 3 tiers for the shield. You're using glass cannon with the Lady Death. So as long as you're, out there with the shield in front of you, you can melt any NPC, and they're going to be shooting the shield and not you. So I used that with the Artificer Hive. Super good combination. Now, as far as PvP, I'm using the Explosive Seeker Mine and the Jammer Pulse. Still works like a charm. Now, this one does have a tier 2 Jammer Pulse, so I can jam up to a tier 5 skill build, but I cannot jam a tier 6, which sucks, by the way. It does. Anyways, let's move on to the stats, shall we? Now, you can get this up to 60% crit chance if you fully optimize all the gear I showed you. Because it is not fully optimized, I'm at 55.8, but I just want you to know you will hit 60 if you just optimize the gear properly. Now, as far as the weapon stats, this is with the Lady Death. We're sitting just under 104k weapon damage with 34.5k PvP weapon damage. We're at 55.8 crit chance, 142.7 crit hit damage, 85 headshot, with 24% armor damage, and then don't forget about the damage targets out of cover. Offensive tab, we're at 121% all weapons damage bonus with 30% SMG damage bonus. So every time we're using the Lady Death, we're starting out at 151% damage bonus total. For the gear talents, we have Resourceful for the backpack and Glass Cannon for the chest piece. Defensive tab, we're sitting at just under 960k armor, but if you do upgrade your expertise on the items, you can get over 1 million for the armor. We have 341k health with 10% explosive and hazard protection. Now, that's due to my watch level. Here is my disclaimer for all my build videos. I am currently shade level 4365. That means all these boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. If you are at or above shade level 1000, you'll have the same thing, and you'll be able to copy and paste my build and get the exact same numbers and results. However, if you are below shade level 1000, some of these boxes will not be maxed out. Therefore, when you go to copy and paste my build, some of your numbers might not be as high. It's okay. Don't freak out. It's still a great build, I promise you. Just know that as soon as you hit shade level 1000, you won't have to ever worry about it again. These attributes will stay maxed out for the rest of time. Now, it's not a requirement. It's just a recommendation. Get the most out of your build. And that is it, everyone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you numbers at the firing range. Then we're going to go do some PvE gameplay, some PvP gameplay, and then I'll get you out of here. So I hope you enjoy. If you find this video helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Subscribe for more content. I am Kamikazevondoom, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's roll that footage. Take care. Peace. All right, so testing this out, Lady Death, multiplicative NinjaBike build, Invulnerable Elite, 5 meters. Make sure you have your Lady Death stacks up. Let's see. 996 per headshot, and that was a crit headshot, by the way. but this is just at the range. So just to gauge, what yours is hitting, you can compare it right there. Now, obviously, if you're wearing something like Vigilance, you're going to hit harder out the gate. But remember that if you get shot or hit with a skill or hit with a grenade or someone sneezes on you, you're going to lose that Vigilance. Whereas this damage is here no matter what. So what I would do is I would test that with your Vigilance. Be like, yo, look how high I can hit these numbers. And then I want you to, somehow get hurt and then test your numbers and see how much lower they are compared to this. Because this is a ridiculous build. But all right, let's go.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons' forces. If they maintain this outpost, the True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus. For that! Too close!
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate. In the perimeter!
all clear.
That can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter. Doesn't turn the memorial into a base. It's an area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. I don't know what you're walking into. According to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those mortars loaded with DC-52. That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think closing the tunnel was smart? Fuck you! You slot yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here.
I'll fix you up!
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Good work. You want to head back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you.
Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sun's infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated a stronghold near the campus. You should be proud. You saved a lot of lives today.
Wipe out the enemy before you run out of reinforcements.
Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected. Rogue hive detected. Hostile hive detected. An agent needs assistance. Agent down. Serious trauma detected. Agent incapacitated. boost. The boost has been taken by allies. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. Serious trauma detected. Agent incapacitated. Agent vital signs 0. Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. Rogue hive detected. Hostile hive detected. Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected. An agent needs assistance. Serious trauma detected. Agent out of action. Agent killed. Agent down.
I'm sending you a specialization supply drop.
Serious trauma detected. Agent out of action. Agent killed. An agent needs assistance.
Reinforcements are running low.
Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
The enemy is claiming the supply drop.
Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected. Agent down.
The specialization supply drop has been taken by the enemy. The rogues have run out of reinforcements. You can win this.
Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. Serious trauma detected. Agent incapacitated. Agent killed.
You won. Well done.